Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. This is the daily forecast for all signs. It is a collective reading, so I speak in broad terms. It is there and available to you if you need it. If it fits, great, utilize it. It is originally created for Wednesday, the 12th of May, but I do believe that these, because they're broad spectrum readings, that when they find their way to you is probably more important than when they were originally created for. For those of you that follow me regularly, great. Utilize it in the same pattern that we have been. You'll hear me referencing to readings that took place previous in the week, sort of building upon the energy. But if you're looking at this on a date that's totally not May 12th, then that's fine. You still might be able to use the majority of the reading. It may place in your life, so be open to that and listen to it and see where and if it even fits. If it doesn't fit, that's okay. It doesn't mean anything's wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. You just may be working on a different path, trajectory, goal, whatever. But so let's get into this and see. Please check out the drop-down menu if you're interested in supporting the channel. There's certainly many different ways you can do that. Following me on my social medias or giving the video a thumbs up is very important. If you enjoyed it, subscribing to the channel helps hugely. Hitting the notification bell so you get notified when I go live. And booking private readings also works too. So let's get into this and see what the cards want us to know. We have this new moon in Taurus. So we are in it to win it at this point with that dedication of Taurian energy. Oh my God, and we're seeing the Five of Pentacles again. This makes sense with that new moon in Taurus. I didn't think about this yesterday when I shot the video. I was not paying attention to where the moon was at and what the moon was doing, and the moon went into Taurus last night. Pentacles is earth energy, right? And Five of Pentacles is about setbacks and, kind of challenges we have to deal with. We have this family here. She's got a kid on crutches. It's snowing. I mean, the situation couldn't be probably any more like bleak, right? In a way. But they haven't given up. They're still moving towards some sort of idea of a better future, right? They're moving across the card even towards what I consider to be the future of the reading, right? Towards the, technically it's, it doesn't matter, whatever. Whenever a card is facing this way, to me it's facing the future. Just, that's how my brain works. I haven't had enough coffee to explain it. Okay, so, when we see this card, I feel like we may be being challenged to look at situations where we are facing strife, setbacks, challenges, where we are being, maybe we're not getting our way. Maybe things aren't coming to us as easily as we expected or as we want them to, right? This could also, I don't know why, but today I'm also getting this feeling that because this new moon is in Taurus, this could be stuff from the past too that's lurking, where we're dealing with maybe fears of fallout. Because we've experienced fallout in previous situations that may be similar to whatever it is we're dealing with. Does that make sense? So, like, let's say you're dealing with your, just because this is Pentacles, I'm going to say paying your bills, right? And maybe you don't have enough money right now. And so, and I'm only using this as an example, but you have to apply this sort of idea or concept to whatever it is that might be causing you fear, worry. Certainly financial anxiety would be a key with the Five of Pentacles. Lack would be another energy that would come with the Five of Pentacles, or fear of that lack, being focused on trying to avoid that lack at all costs. Sorry, that's the puppy. He's in here locked in the room with me tonight, or this morning. We're trying to do this a different way so he doesn't have to be locked up in the mornings. So if we're focusing on the fear of lack or the fear of a potential setback, that could also be this energy. But that fear is based in a reality of something that we've experienced from the past. The beautiful thing about the five to me is that fives always represent transitions, right? They're moving, they're temporary, they're not like, world ending, that sort of a thing. So, and like I said, this family here in this card, there's always this sense of hope that I get from this family, that they're still moving, although their circumstances, the environment might be a little bit working against them or feel that way to them. They haven't given up. And to me, that also very much keys into the power of the sign of Taurus, right? Which we have this new moon in Taurus. New moons to me are all about creation, right? What is it that we want? Now, if some of us are thinking about what it is that we want, what it is that we need, because need would definitely be a Five of Pentacles word, right? These people are certainly in need in this card. And we're fearing the possibility of that not coming true or through for us. I think that we need to remember that underneath this card for the midweek is the Three of Pentacles. Again, another earthbound, collaborative, successful card, right? So if we're not looking for collaborations with others, help and assistance from others, if we're unwilling to ask for that help or maybe share opinions, ideas to help us better our situation, we're missing an opportunity potentially here, especially with the new moon and with the strength of Taurus. Taurus can be very productive, steadfast, focused, sometimes a little bit slow or plodding in energy, but the beauty thing about Taurus is that they get shit done, right? Or that sign really puts its nose to this dog has flipped the rug and is chewing on the rug. Stop it. I gave you a chew toy, please. No, use your chew toy, please. This is not for you to chew on. This is for you to chew on. So, Taurus is very... they can be great money manifestors too, but they can also get caught in their fears, in their worries, and they can manifest those things too. Or they can be stubborn or too fearful to make a move for fear of making a mistake. And I think that that's some of what we're looking at here in this Five of Pentacles. We're seeing it 2 days in a row. So been a little bit of that going on the last few weeks, which is interesting to me. We're seeing these cards sort of ruminate and come right back at us to sort of drive the message home. If there's anything that we're looking at from the past, experiences that didn't work out in our favor or that we feel weren't necessarily the best of outcomes, and we're utilizing those memories to temper our behaviors in the now, we may want to be aware of that and change that behavior if we can, right? Ultimately, though, like I said, a five is transitory. It's not going to stay this way if we are struggling or in fear, worry, or feeling like we don't have enough or what we need, right? If we're not getting what we want from our partner, or if we're not getting what we need at work, or if we're feeling like we're overworked and underpaid and it's not quite the turnout we expected, well, it will change. And that's the hope that's in this. Now, the other thing is we have that collaborative Three of Pentacles underneath. I really think that we need to tap into that energy too. Turn to those that we trust, turn to those skill sets of people that we admire, find the skill sets within ourselves that really do serve us. And all of that would be also very much Taurian energy, and start to build with that new moon energy, right? Pluto is in retrograde. I'm not even going to touch that one. I'm kind of excited about it because I feel like it's going to be weird challenges that come out of the woodwork for us that, may take us to the depths of who we are and potentially allow us for the opportunity to transform that, right? That's the beauty of that. But for some of you, that might feel very scary or stop it. No, do not chew the rug. It might feel very scary or challenging, but I think that with that strength of that Taurus new moon, if we really jump into it, we can make it work. We can sort of, what's the word? We can overcome those challenges. So let's see what's going on with the Botanical Oracle, see what flower, because we are in May. We've got, all right, I'll take it, dandelion. Dandelion's an all-around good flower. I know that it's kind of an overlooked flower. I don't even think people think of dandelion as a flower. They think of it as a weed. Usually people hate dandelions. I love dandelions because not only are they edible, you can make teas, you can eat the greens in salads. They're a bit bitter, right? But they're really good. They're actually packed with vitamins and minerals, as far as I'm aware. But I love that they produce that wish thing that we all blew on as a kid, right? And this idea of humility. We see humility. Whoops, hey, that card's flying today. We see humility in the sense of this family, right? Things may not be exactly as we need them to be right now, or we could be feeling challenged. But we're willing to like sort of put our nose to the grindstone, again, Taurian energy, and move forward in hope that things will get better or things will change. And again, that stone for the week is give. So giving ourselves that belief within ourselves or within a situation that it will change, that it will transition, that it will get better is something we need to do. This idea of humility is similar. I kind of see Taurians as being humble, a humble sign in the sense that they're not, necessarily looking for accolades. They tend to be worker bees and steadfast rocks for people in relationships. They tend to be, that's how I associate the energy of Taurus. It's the bull, right? And so when I look, and I love Tauruses, I think that they're incredible. They can be crazy as people too, but like they're incredible, dedicated, wonderful people. And so when I think about this humility, it's about sort of maybe allowing ourselves to sort of maybe let go of some of the the emotional attachment that we may have to things, and really look at things maybe from a more practical manner, and then start to assess them and work towards new goals, new avenues, new pathways to what it is we do want. And it's going to get us there. That's the beauty. And don't forget, like, the idea of this wish aspect of this dandelion. Like, we need to remember to keep our ideas and possibilities open to us, like that idea of dwell in possibility. So give yourself that too this week. Let's look at the grounding stone. Oh wow, okay. The grounding stone is last week's weekly grounding stone, but here we go. It's focus. I think it's calling out for us. We need to understand what we're looking at, where we're looking, how we're looking. When I think of focus, I think of our attention, and our attention is so close to our intention, right? When we set our intention, we go about setting our intention about what it is we want or how it is we want something, and then we put our attention on the receiving or the achieving of that thing, right? That all to me falls under the realm of focus. If we're unfocused, if we're caught up in the melee of, oh my God, this is like, I'm just going to use this card as an example. If she's caught up in like, oh shit, it's snowing and my kid's on crutches and this is a mess and he doesn't even have shoes and she's going to crumble under that, right? It's just all too much. So the focus needs to be, okay, this is the situation we're in, but we're going to move. We're continuing forward. We can get through this. We are stronger than this. We've dealt with worse, if maybe, and manifesting opportunity through keeping our focus or our attention on our ability and our strength and our skill set of how we can move ourselves to something either different or more desired. Will you get out of there, please? Sorry, the puppy's in the sage. So that is your forecast for the day. I hope that makes sense, guys. Remember, underneath all this too, I don't want to negate or forget that we have that beautiful Three of Pentacles card in the midweek sitting underneath this. There is this opportunity, and if we shift our focus and actually utilize some humility in the sense that if we're afraid to ask for help, or we're afraid to let people in or their opinions in, now might be a good chance, a good time to do so, because that Three of Pentacles, if we bring that forward through all of this, I feel like that helps to move us through this 5 energy that we've seen the last 2 days. And with the power of that new moon in Taurus, let's do it. Let's get in there. Let's do the work. Let's roll up our sleeves. Let's get a little muddy, a little bit dirty, and think about where are we at, and if we're not where we want to be, where do we want to be? And in doing that in such a way with like this card that says humility and a laser like focus, we can give ourselves something new, right? Or create those new opportunities. That is your forecast, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope it makes sense. Please figure out where it works best in your life and utilize it to the best of your ability. Please hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing to the channel. I would love to have you here every morning. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.